tidak mengerti mengapa cinta masih tak hadir. Tapi aku tidak mengerti mengapa rindu belum berbunga. Sesungguhnya walau ku kutip sebuah permata di dasar lautan, sesungguhnya walau ku siram dengan air hujan dari 7 langitmu, namun cinta takkan hadirmu dan akan berbunga. Ku coba menghulurkan sebuah hadiah kepadamu, tapi mungkin kerana isinya tidak sempurna, tiada seri. Ku coba much from you. Now I'm trying to do it too. Love my kid the way you do. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind. If I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I would make it up to you. Oh, if I could turn back time, rewind. If I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I would make it up to you. Mom, I'm grown up now. It's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, I'm grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. Oh, oh, number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. You know you are the number one for me. Oh, oh, number one for me. There's no one in this world that can take your place. Oh, I'm sorry for ever taking you for granted. Ooh, I will lose every chance I get to make you smile. Whenever I'm around you, now I will try to love you like you love me. Only God knows how much you mean to me. If I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I would make it up to you. Mama, I'm grown up now. It's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, I'm grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, I'm grown up now. It's a brand new day. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. Mama, I'm grown up now, and it's not too late. I'd like to put a smile on your face every day. The number one for me. The number one for me. The number one for me. Oh, oh, number one for me. Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is your brother Mahazen. News and updates, join me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Salam.
Tes tes.
I never thought about The sky so clear and blue, planets in their orbits, the moon and the sun, such perfect harmony. Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. Look inside yourself, such perfect order, hiding in your cells, running in your veins. What about anger, love, and pain, and all the things you're feeling? Can you touch them with your hand? So are they really there? Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. When a baby's born, so helpless and weak, and you're watching it growing, so why deny what's in front of your eyes? The biggest miracle of life. We just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. Open your eyes and heart and mind. If you just look right, you'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. You created everything, we belong to you. Yeah, Lord, we raise our hands, forever we thank you. Alhamdulillah. Look around yourself, can't you see this wonder spread in front of you? The clouds floating by, the sky so clear and blue, planets in their orbits, the moon and the sun, such perfect harmony.
Hey guys, I'm Shawn Mendes.
straight to you until I took the first step, and that's when you opened the doors for me. Now I realize what I was missing by being far from you. Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. I wanna thank you for all the things that you've done. You've done for me through all my years I've been lost. You guided me from all the ways that were wrong. Indeed, you gave me hope. Oh, I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you for all the things that you've done. You've done for me through all my years I've been lost. You've guided me from all the ways that were wrong. I wanna thank you for bringing me home. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, all praises to Allah.
This would be my vlog. It would be me looking into camera and being like, Hey guys, I'm Shawn Mendes. If you like this video, please share it. I was 14 when I picked up a guitar. Until I put that first video up on YouTube, and until I wrote that first song, I didn't realize I could write music.
Shawn, when do you get nervous?
Always, man. Nerves mean you care.
Do you ever think back to being that kid sitting in his room?
I wasn't dreaming stadiums or like Grammys. It was just about doing it for fun. I just wanted to be that guy who sang and played guitar on YouTube. And really lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and I just want to say thank you. Damn, I'm getting emotional about it.
May we have your attention, please? This is a public safety announcement. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the Center for Foundation Studies International Islamic University Malaysia, Gambang Campus. There are 3 separate venues for this session: Al-Khawarizmi Hall, Lecture Hall 1, and Lecture Hall 2. Upon the sound of the fire alarm or an evacuation order has been issued, please evacuate the building immediately. Emergency situation can be triggered by the presence of potential hazards such as fire and natural disaster. Now, please pay attention to the committee members as they will show the nearest emergency exits. Al-Khawarizmi Hall has 7 main emergency exits. The first emergency exit is located at the back of the hall, and the remaining are located on both right and left side of the hall. Lecture Hall 1 has 4 main emergency exits. The first 2 are located at the front on the right and left side of the hall. The third one is located in the middle, and the last one is located at the back of the hall. Lecture Hall 2 has 3 main emergency exits. The first 2 are located at the front on the right, left side of the hall, and another one is located at the back of the hall. The exit sign will remain illuminated at all times. During the evacuation process, please remain calm and walk to the nearest exit accordingly. For faster and safer evacuation process, please refrain from talking and running. Once you are outside the building, please proceed to the nearest assembly point and wait for further instructions. We also would like to remind you to pay full attention to the session and make sure your mobile phone is on silent mode. You are required to install Slido app in order for you to ask questions during Q&A session for every talk. The code for this session is ENTREP, E-N-T-R-E-P. Thank you for your attention. This message is brought to you Center for Foundation Studies International Islamic University Malaysia. Brothers and sisters, please rise. Announcing the arrival of Honorable Speaker Dr. Ahmad Fahmi bin Harun, Assistant Professor of Kuliah Allied Health Science, International Islamic University Malaysia, accompanied by Sir Zainal Abidin bin Ibrahim, Assistant Director of Leadership and Training Unit. Brothers and sisters, standing for the national anthem and the recitation of Asma'ul Husna.
the future. Share the wisdom to the spirit of Islam. Revelation and reason shall excel, shall prevail. Merging faith and knowledge, we, the Khalifa, we will fulfill the amanah. We make the world a better place forever. Expand the culture of Iqra. IUM is to realize the meaning of Ramadan al-Amin. Together we make the world a better place forever. Expand the culture of Iqra. IUM is to realize the meaning of mercy to all worlds for mankind. نسألك يا من هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور
Brothers and sisters, you may be seated. Dr. Ahmad Fahmi bin Harun, Assistant Professor of Kuliah Allied Health Science, International Islamic University, Malaysia. Sir Zainul Abidin bin Ibrahim, Assistant Director of Leadership and Training Unit, Staff and Students Committees. Brothers and sisters, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we begin our session for tonight, to gain barakah and blessing from Allah, let us recite Ummul Kitab Al-Fatihah. Alhamdulillah, we meet again in this very wonderful evening to listen for another session. Besides studying, students need to have exposure on real life challenges. To overcome these challenges, the university also equips students with entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship skills. For your information, in this session, we will be having the Entrepreneurship Development Center, a center that is established to coordinate and manage activities, as well as to conduct entrepreneurship-related academic program. We are honored tonight to have with Dr. Ahmad Fahmi bin Harun, Assistant Professor from Kuliah Allied Health Science, International Islamic University, Malaysia, to share his thoughts and information for this entrepreneurship by EDC. Without further ado, I gladly invite Dr. Ahmad Fahmi bin Harun to give his talk. Please welcome.
All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much for the, I think, quite good introduction by Mr. MC. My respected brother Zaino, Assistant Director. The community for the Ta'aruf program, and also all the brothers and sisters. I would like to welcome all of you Islamic greeting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace, mercy, and blessing of Almighty Allah be upon all of you, inshallah. All right. I'm very nervous actually tonight. This is, I think, the first big crowd I have to give like a talk in front of. I'm not sure how to inform you this, but I received the order, not the order, but my superior, Dr. Army, from EDC Kuantan, told me to represent him to give a talk about entrepreneurship tonight to all of you. So I was like, okay, no problem. And he told me that it's gonna be maybe like a small introduction to what is entrepreneur, right? Can I just like, before that, I would like to ask permission to make this program like very informal. I don't like rostrum actually. So before we start, how are you tonight? How's everybody tonight? Good. Have you had your dinner tonight? Right. I think I would like to make a small introduction about myself tonight. And like I said just now, this is my first like huge crowd I have to talk to. Like what, 2,000 something, right? And I was told that we have another group in lecture hall 1, I think, like around another 500 watching this program. So yeah, if you ask me, I'm a bit nervous. Anyway, inshallah we are going, all right, thank you very much. All right, so I like to walk around. My name is Dr. Ahmad Fahmi bin Harun. You can call me Dr. Fahmi, you can call me Brother Fahmi, you can call me Fahmi if you want to, no problem. As long as you don't call me Woi, Woi, no, right? I'm from Terengganu. Anyone from Terengganu? Right, Terengganu, woo. Right. First of all, I think I love UIA so much, right? I started my first degree in Kuliah of Kuliah of Science course. I graduated for my first degree in 2009. And then I continued with my master, and I was offered to upgrade my master to PhD, but after discussing with my boss at that time, Professor Nick Mazlan, and he told me like, no, I think you should like finish your master first and then continue with PhD. So I finished my PhD around 3 years back, and then I joined Kuliah of Allied. So yeah, I love UIA so much, and I love to contribute to UIA. All right, so thank you. So I think before we start, I would like to congratulate all of you to be selected in this CFS IUM Kambang program. And some of you might, I don't know, continue for medicine, pharmacy, dentistry, and maybe some of you will go to Gomba also, right? To do some, I don't know, like law, engineering, business. Before that, can I know, is there any foreigners in this crowd? Any locals who do not understand Malay? Can I see some hand, please? Yes, you do not understand Malay? All right. All right, so I have to pardon me, all right? I'm from Terengganu, even though in Terengganu they talk in English, but my English is not that good, all right? But I will try my best, all right? So, before we start, can I have one person who I can trust with all my life? If let's say I give you one secret and you can keep that secret with you for the rest of your life, can I have one person? Anyone? No? Come on. You are a student. All right. What's your name?
Shahmi.
Shahmi. All right, Shahmi. I'm going to give you one thing, all right? And I want you to keep that one thing with you, whatever happens, all right? Don't give it to anyone and just keep it with yourself. Can you do that? All right. All right, thank you very much. You may go to your place. All right. All right. All right. So for tonight, like we all know I have to give a lecture. Well, let's not make it as a lecture, right? It's going to be very, very boring. So let's make it a sharing moment, right? Let's have a two-way discussion about entrepreneurship, right? I know entrepreneurship is, I don't know, maybe some of you, it's already done, like already doing the business. Some of you. Can I see some hand who are currently doing business, selling things, I don't know, top up maybe, or, can I see some hand? Keropok leko, yes. Selling keropok leko? No. Top up. What kind of business? Sambal. Sambal pedas. Right. That is a very good business, seriously. Seriously. And believe it or not, he's an entrepreneur. Right? All right. All right. So they asked me to deliver a talk about entrepreneur. So I give you Entrepreneur 101 tonight, inshallah. All right, entrepreneur. So what is entrepreneur? I think when I ask what is entrepreneur, everyone, have the answer already. It's all about doing business. Anyone can be entrepreneur, as long as you sell something, right? When you sell something, you are actually doing a business, and you gain profit out of it, right? And when you have someone under you, you have like one functional organization, and you manage that organization to gain profit, that's also be considered as entrepreneurship. So basically, what is entrepreneurship is just some person doing business, like our brother just now, selling sambal. So he's an entrepreneur, right? I think everyone somehow in your life, before that, how old are you right now? 17? 18? 19? No, 20? 80? You are very, very young, seriously, very young. One thing I know this is gonna be sound very cliche, but you have all the potential in your life to do great things, seriously. I know it sounds very cliche, but seriously. The other day I went to this school in Kuantan, Tengku Azizah, to pick up my daughter. She's in standard 3. And I saw all those students, very young students. And I don't know, inside me I feel like those students, they have all the potential in this world to become anyone. The future is not yet been set, and you have all the capabilities, all the, I don't know, resources. You can set your future in whatever direction you want. And believe me, at your age, you can be anyone. This is your, I don't know, I think one of the most crucial time in your life. Whether you want to set your future to go this direction or that direction, it's up to you. But you are in control to set your own future, right? Believe me. If you ask me, I would love to be, I don't know, in your age. But with all the experience I have up until now, I can achieve a lot of things, seriously. I can achieve, I don't know. I'm still going for my first 1 million. Inshallah, my bucket list. I'm going for 1 million, and I think if I were you right now, I would get my first million, I don't know, in the first year. staying in Gambang. Believe me, you have all the potential. So, why is entrepreneur? I think anyone who starts and operate a business is an entrepreneur. All right. Back then and now, the different. The different back then and now. Back then, you have to have a shop lot to run a business, right? You need to have inventory. You need to have goods in your shop lot to sell something, right? You cannot have an empty shop lot and you are doing business. No, you need to have something. But now things are different. You don't have to even have a shop lot to begin your business. Any one of you had done like dropship or something on behalf of other person? Maybe some of you like already done it before. So you don't have to have the goods to do business, right? So a lot of things change back then and now. I still remember last time I have to run to this shop to get something, but now I just need to turn on my phone, right? Turn on my phone and browse Shopee, Lazada, or what else? Mudah or whatever. You can get anything from your phone. It's very easy. It's very, very easy. We will see later on why it's very easy to become an entrepreneur nowadays. Some of you might, hey, I'm here, I want to do medicine. So I have nothing to do with business. Some of you might think that, hey, you know what? I'm going to spend like 1 year here and go to Gombak, join the engineering. So business is not my thing. Well, believe me when I say this, it's very competitive world outside there right now, right? I've met a lot of individuals who have degree in medicine, degree in pharmacy, degree in engineering, but doing business, right? As much as it sounds very, I don't know, maybe scary, but that's the reality of today. So business is one, how to say, you can say savior of your future. And believe me when I say I've met a lot of people who has a degree in medicine but earning around 30K per month selling sambal pedas maybe. Seriously, 30K per month. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. All right? So that's the difference between back then and now. Oh, sorry. All right. So before we proceed, I would like to show you one, I don't know, maybe statistical comparison, you can say. The most visited website in 2009. Number one is Google. Google is the most visited website in the world. Well, it's the most visited website in the world for 2008 also. 2018, sorry. And 2019, still the most visited website, searching engine, Google. The second one is YouTube. The third one, Facebook. I think everyone got Facebook, right? Who doesn't? Well, they say Facebook nowadays for the old people. Maybe, that's why. That's why. Well, the teenagers like to go for, I don't know, Instagram, WeChat, TikTok. I don't know. A lot of things nowadays. But the third one, Baidu. Baidu is the searching engine for the Chinese, like a Google, but for Chinese version. And why Baidu comes number 4? Because of the population in China. Any one of you knows what is the current population in China? 1.4 billion and counting. They have like, I don't know, like every 2 or 3 seconds, one baby is born. Seriously, no seriously, they have like live counter. You can search internet, live counter for China population, 1.4 billion currently. 1.4 billion is around 18.5% of world total population. It's a huge number. I think that's the reason why Huawei, they are very, they have the gut to say, the current issue, right, between Huawei and US, yeah, because they have a lot of people behind that, so they have the gut, right? And the last one is Wikipedia. Why I show you this slide? Because I want to show you the number, the figures. For Google, 3.5 billion searches every single day. Every single day, right? 3.5 billion. It's no longer million, it's billion. It's a lot of number, it's a huge number actually. Seriously, it's a huge number. If I may, to put you into perspective, right? To show you the perspective, how important the number is. I would like to share you my experience when I was doing my undergrad. It was all the way like back in 2004, I started, 2006, somewhere. I started my undergrad, right? I was doing my biomedical sciences under Kuliah of Science, and it was in Gombak at that time. We shared with Kuliah of Engineering, the same building. So I spent 2 years in Gombak, 2 years in Kuantan. We were among the first batch coming from Gombak to Kuantan at that time. And it was, I don't know. Any one of you like been to Kuantan campus? Right. When we first arrived in 2007 or 8, there were only 2 buildings, Kuliah of Medicine and Kuliah of Science. That's it, the whole campus, right? And of course, they have Mahalla, but yeah, only 2 buildings. And the main road in front of the Kuantan campus, just to show you how, I don't know, isolated the area was back then. You can see grass coming out from the tarmac, from the main road. Grass coming out. So it's very, very isolated place at that time, during that time. Now it's very, very developed. Right. What I'm trying to share you is, when I was in Gombak, I came from a very, not a rich family, right? Well, we were not that poor, but then I was self-sponsored student. I have to pay the fees by my own. I mean, from the money of my parents, of course, at that time. So I don't have the luxury to spend like, ooh, let's go to KLCC, let's go and have dinner in McDonald's. No. I don't have that luxury, right? My dinner is gonna be like a huge amount of rice and 1 chicken or ikan keli. No sayur. I don't like sayur at that time. Well, I still don't like sayur now. But yeah, that was my dinner. It cost me around like 5 ringgit with water, drink. And my parent gave me 50 ringgit per how say. Every time I went back to Kampong, I got 50 ringgit. So if I went back twice in that month, I got 100 ringgit. So if I went back like once, I got 50 ringgit for the whole month. So So when you are in that kind of situation, your mind start thinking, hey, you need to do something to gain money, to get money, to earn money, right? So what I did was, I start selling keropok sirih. I'm not sure whether, I think all of you know, right? Keropok sirih. Keropok sirih from Terengganu. I think one of the best. One of the best, other than keropok leko lah. Keropok sirih. So I started selling this keropok sirih. I put in mahalla. They have a lot of mahalla in Gombak. And then one thing I noticed about having this kind of business, you earn very little. Like I have to go back to Terengganu and get keropok sirih, bring back to Gombak and put it in mahalla. And sometimes the merchandise sold out, but same goes with the money. I mean, I didn't get the money. Right? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Maybe they have like, orang susah ramai Gombak mungkin. So, sedekah je lah. But the point is, I didn't get a lot of money out of that business. And then, I have this one friend of mine, my classmate at that time. She came to me, well, for that business, keropok sirih, we sort of like, did joint venture, me and her, at that time. And then she came up with one idea, say like, hey, we need to do something, this keropok sirih business not doing very well, so we have to do something. So I was like, okay, what should we do? And then we come up with one business at that time. I think it's around first semester, second year. We did one business and I earned for that semester around 30K. And my capital was around 15 ringgit, or less. That was like, whoa, a lot of money. And I can pay my tuition fees, and I can have like dinner in McDonald's, went to KLCC and whatnot, of course. Yeah. And then second semester, did the same business, but the income for the second semester was not that good because we had competitors. So someone else was copying us. But yeah, it's normal in business, right? You cannot have everything for yourself. You have to share. But still, we had a lot of money at that time. So what we did, we went to see this one driving school teacher. And then in Gombak, every semester, we have around 8,000 student intake. 8 or 7,000, something like that, for every semester, right? And believe me when I say this is a huge number of prospect for your business, right? So I went to see one teacher from driving school. I said like, hey, if I can get you one student from UIA Gombak to do driving license under you, how much you can give me, right? And this person, he said like, okay, I can give you 50 ringgit per person. 50 ringgit per person, right? So I said, okay. So I started doing the advertisement. Kalau awak ingat, those advertisement where you can just pull up the phone number. Like, saya tengah, tarik, then you can call the number written on that small paper. So I started printing out the advertisement and I pasted on every level in every mahalla block, in the toilet, next to the sink where people come and brush their teeth. Right, the mirror, there. Every level. One mahalla, they have like five blocks. One block, 4 level, 4 or 5 level. So each level they have 2 toilets, 2 bathrooms. And each bathroom, 2 sinks. So you can count, you can do the math. How many? I have to go down, up and down every block. So I spent like 15 ringgit for the printing, and then the whole day to paste up the advertisement. All right, so and then after that, I just wait. And then the new semester come, the new student come, and they start brushing their teeth, see the advertisement, and then start contacting me. At that time, there's no WhatsApp, no Facebook, nothing, just SMS. All right, each SMS 15 cents, maybe 20 cents, maybe 5 cents. So they contacted me, brother, I want to do driving license. So I reply back, give me your full number, full name, IC number, and which driving license you want, car, motorcycle, or both. When to start, that's it. They reply me back, and then I just forward the message to the person outside, and I got 50 ringgit. That's it. Easy money. At that time, right? At that time. And at that time, my prospect was just around, I don't know, like 8,000 or 7,000 per semester. Imagine if you have 3.5 billion. Imagine how much money you can get, you can generate. So that's the reason why you have your smartphone and you can use all the service provide to you free of charge. Have you ever wondered why they give for free? You buy your smartphone, the first thing when you buy your smartphone, what you have to do? First thing, Android, not iPhone, Android, not iPhone. I'm not sure about iPhone, but Android, first thing when you get your smartphone, you have to key in your email, Google. Then you can use your smartphone. If you don't key in your email, you cannot use your smartphone. All right? You have to key in your email. After you key in your email, everything else is free. Google Maps, Gmail, Google Drive. What else? A lot of things, everything. You can use the Android, Google Play, everything for free. So where they got their money back? Where they made profit out of it? Your data, the personal data. That's 3.5 billion is their profit. All right? Imagine if I can earn 30K per semester out of, I don't know, 8,000 or 7,000. How much they can earn out of 3.5 billion every day? A lot of money, right? So that's the point of view I want you to see. All right? That's point of view I want you to see. All right. Okay, so like I mentioned to you up until now, I think you can start guessing where the direction I'm going to, right? It's all about digital entrepreneurship. It's no longer the conventional entrepreneurship. It's all about digital. Nowadays, if you don't go digital, you will be left behind. All right, everyone have smartphone. You have full access to Shopee. You have full access to Lazada, Lelong, Mudah, even Facebook. You can do business. Instagram, right? You can do business everywhere, and it's just a matter of a few clicks on your smartphone. You can make a lot of money. So the main characteristic of digital entrepreneurship basically is all about doing business. But digital entrepreneurship, you are doing your business online. That's it. You sell your product online, you provide your service online. And when I say online, you have huge number, bigger number of your prospect, where you can convert everyone into money. I used to make a joke with my friend, right? I used to make a joke with my friend. I said to him like, hey, you know what? It's very easy to make the first million nowadays. It's very easy to earn first 1 million ringgit nowadays. So this guy, friend of mine, he was like, oh, so how to make the first million? So I told him like, hey, you know what? Last time I came up with my first account on PayPal. PayPal, everyone knows PayPal, right? You pay something using your email. It's very easy, it's very convenient. So I came up with one account on PayPal, and just out of curiosity, I just want to use it. So what I did was I went to eBay and I searched for the cheapest thing I can buy on eBay at that time. And it was one ebook. Up until now, I haven't read it. I just want to try my PayPal at that time. Cost me around $2. And seriously, it's very, very convenient to use PayPal. I just send email to one person and that person got my $2. That's it. Very easy. So I was thinking like, hey, we have around 7 billion people in this world. For example, let's say 7 billion. Out of these 7 billion, 10% have an access to internet. 7 billion, 10%, how many? How many? 700 million, right? Yes, no? 700 or 70? 700. Let's say 700. I'm very bad with math, seriously. I'm very sorry. That's why I took science. So let's say 700 million. Out of 700 million, 10% will have access to eBay. That will be 70 million, right? And out of this 70 million, 10% we target to extract $1 each person. How to extract $1 each person out of 7 million eBay users? Up to you. My idea was come up with one ebook. I don't know, maybe cara nak mengetahui suami anda ada kayu tiga, contohnya lah. Contohnya. Ataupun how to format your Android phone faster. And you put that ebook on eBay up for sale for 0.99 cent USD. Believe me, if you put very cheap price on that ebook, I think you can get more than 7 million potential buyer. Out of this 7 million, if let's say, I don't know, 700,000 buy your ebook, you have already earned 700,000 USD. Converted to RM, it's going to be like around 2.8. 3 million. So there you go, your first 3 million. It's very easy. But still, yeah, it's just a technical theory. I never tried up until now. So maybe you can give it a try, see how it goes. Maybe you get your first million in 1 or 2 months. All right. Okay. So who is digital entrepreneur? I think everyone knows. Like Bill Gates, Jack Ma, Alibaba. I went to this one workshop about Alibaba, how this person run a business is amazing. Seriously, he was being turned down for, I don't know, like 30 times for job interview. I think you know the stories, right? Up to the level where he went for KFC interview, and I think 10 or 20% came for the interview. He was the only person got turned down. So he was like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to go for another job interview. I will start my own business. He started Alibaba. And now Alibaba is, I don't know, the same level with big company like Microsoft or like eBay or even larger than eBay. And believe me when I say, I'm not sure whether you realize it or not, Alibaba is no longer owned by Jack Ma. He retired. He sort of like, gave the whole company to another person, and he started a business, a delivery business. So during his retirement from Alibaba, he observed that a few other companies start coming out in China, similar like Alibaba, and he said like, hey, this is another business opportunity for him. So instead of he keep doing business in Alibaba, he quit and he started a delivery business. And again, booming. And there was one joke when I was having this workshop last time. There was one joke. The guy from Alibaba, he said, during the last interview with KFC, Jack Ma was turned down. And when he earned a lot of money and started the Alibaba company, one day he said to his personal assistant, like, hey, you know what? I'm very hungry. I would like to eat KFC. And this personal assistant of Jack Ma, he went and bought the whole KFC. The one that turned him down last time. I think it's just a joke, I'm not sure. All right, so this is one of the digital entrepreneur. I think everyone knows this guy. All right, digital marketing. Wait. What happened? We have a technical problem. All right, anyway. So nowadays, digital marketing is, like I said just now, is very, very important aspect. As much, if I may put the perspective, that 3.5 billion users just now, that much important. It's so important that nowadays, those people, the big player in the business nowadays, they are no longer considering people as their prospect. For example, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, when people ask him how these guys see people in his business orientation, he said, the prospect of his business is no longer people, but the data. It's a new world commodity. It's very, very important. It's very, very valuable. Believe me when I say you can earn a lot out of this crowd. For example, if I may take each and every one of you names and phone number, I think I can extract maybe like 5,000 ringgit out of you tonight. Right? And maybe some of you would have the idea whereby, hey, I don't have what it takes to be a businessman, to be an entrepreneur. Believe me when I say it's in you, each and every one of you. it's not working. But anyway, believe me when I say it's in there, inside of you, you just doesn't know it yet, right? And I give you one example, right? How to sell this microphone. If I were to ask you, hey, can you just sell me this microphone? How are you going to sell this microphone to your friend? Belilah microphone ni bagus. That's the old technique, right? Digital marketing is no longer about hard selling. It's no longer about hard selling. To tell you the truth, when you want to sell something, it's all go down with these three basic techniques, or three selling techniques, you may say. First, you need to include emotion. People don't buy something out of logic. People buy something out of emotion. And they justify the buying with logic. All right? I think whether you realize it or not, you also buy something out of emotion. For example, you buy iPhone XS. Yang paling current XS. iPhone XS. You are a student. Siapa pakai iPhone XS? Can I see some hand? Come on. Right, iPhone XS. You are a student. And this iPhone costs you a bomb. How much? 5,000. 6,000. 6,000. Seriously? 6,000 ringgit. Siapa dia kat tangan? Right, and never mind. So you buy this iPhone out of emotional, right? And you justify your buying with logic. That's what happened, seriously. As much as you deny it, that's what happened. That's one thing. The second thing, you buy something because you want to get out from your problem. For example, you want to buy, I don't know, driller, right? Because you want to hang something on the wall and you don't have equipment to drill, so you buy a driller, right? So you want to buy something because you want to get out from your problem. That's another thing. And the last one, you buy something because of story. Why I say story? Because I'm not sure whether you still remember last time when we had our PRU 14. Right after that, the other day, the next day after the PRU 14, or the next second day, there was a picture of Tun Dr. Mahathir sitting on a lunch table or something, and there was vitamin C redoxon on the table, and people went nuts about this vitamin C tablet. I couldn't find anywhere in Kuantan pharmacies, anywhere sold out this redoxon. Why? Because Tuan Dr. Mahathir use it. Same goes with the pen or the slipper. You see like, oh, Dr. Mahathir pakai slipper Jepun je, so semua orang pergi beli slipper Jepun. Right? Because of story. You buy something because of story. So, next. Right. Next. We done. Okay. Next. All right. So, what is digital marketing? Basically, it's all about doing business online. It's all about doing business online. To have your merchandise or your service or your product up for sale online. If you go to KLIA or KLIA Dual, nowadays, you will notice so many billboard beside the road which are empty. I'm not sure whether you realize it or not, but I went last time to KLA like a few months back. I realized this, like so many billboard empty billboard. Why? Because of digital marketing. People don't really go for normal marketing to put up the billboard, to sell using flyers no longer. We use Facebook, we use Instagram, we use WeChat, TikTok, I don't know what else. Right? They use all those media, and those media are free to be used, and they can reach bigger prospect number. How many numbers of prospect can be reached using billboard? Maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000 per month. But if you use Facebook, if you have Google AdWords, you can reach, I don't know, 10,000 in a day. So the prospect is bigger if you go for digital marketing. Next. All right, so the importance of digital marketing, customers are online, which means companies need to be online too. When you have customer online, is, like I said, bigger prospect. You can reach more people. All right. My talk tonight can reach around 2,200 in this hall. But because of the technology nowadays, my talk can reach to another 500, another row. So imagine if you have like one FB Live, selling your product, sambal pedas, right? And then you can spread all the, I don't know, the video, the live, FB Live to maybe another 2,000 or 3,000. And it's very, very cheap. In fact, it's free. So that's why people start going for digital marketing. Next. All right, the benefit of digital marketing, like I said, yeah, I think it's quite common. Greater engagement, easy to identify target customer, more affordable, easy to use for small and medium companies. I think the most common point, or the most important point here, is it's very cheap and it's very easy to use. That's it. You, as a student, you can start your own business even tonight. It's very cheap. You can sell your sambal pedas online after this, after the talk. You can just do your FB Live maybe, and you get maybe one or two prospect buyer. So it's very easy. Next. All right, customer changing behavior, unlike traditional media, digital, people still watching TV, but people watch online media more nowadays, all right? Out of 1.4 billion China population, 90% will buy online. 90% will buy online. In fact, 95%, I think. And out of this 95% who's gonna do business online, 90% of this 95% will use their smartphone to do business, to buy things. So imagine the potential buyers. If you have like one product you can sell in China, in Alibaba, in, I don't know, it's huge prospect. If I can get like 30K in one semester out of 8,000, imagine if you can have 1.4 billion prospect. It's a very, very, I don't know, huge number, huge opportunity to make money. Seriously. Next. All right, so digital revolution, a new way of doing business. Of course, it's a new way of doing business nowadays. If you don't change the way you are doing business right now, if you still be on that level, the conventional way of doing business, you will be left far behind. all right? You will be left far behind. Seriously. People go online anywhere, everywhere. I think the most current business I can think of went online, Mr. DIY. All right, they have online business now, Mr. DIY. The fact that they have so many branches everywhere in the world, not in the world, but everywhere in Malaysia, they went online recently. Why? Because they see the potential. They see the potential. So that's the digital revolution nowadays. Next. And the benefit of digital transformation, like I mentioned just now, a lot. Seriously, a lot. You need to start. But one thing I have to say to you, even though we have so many examples, so many individuals who earn a lot out of digital marketing, not everyone is cut for it, right? You don't get the same amount of money as much as what Jack Ma is earning, even though you do the same thing. No. Or else everyone will become multi-millionaire like Jack Ma, right? So don't just simply say, hey, don't talk rubbish or don't what? Jangan cakap kosong lah, right? Don't say that. Sometimes if you don't earn multi-million dollar, maybe we can earn, I don't know, like a few thousand. That's good enough, right? But take it as a driving force for you to start a business, right? Start selling anything, I don't know. Maybe you can provide a service in Gambang campus. Macam apa, delivery service ataupun buat TC service. No, not buat TC service. But yeah, service, basuh baju ke ataupun buat assignment, maybe. Right, do something. Next. Digital workplace, business organization in the digital era. You will have a free time. You can do your business anywhere. No longer confined in a compound or in a shop lot or an office lot. No longer. You can do your business in your room. Even right now with your smartphone. That's the beauty of digital era. Right? You can do your business anywhere. Next. Bottom line in doing business, please do not scam anyone. As much as this digital marketing is booming nowadays, we can hear a lot of stories about how people get scammed. I recently got scammed also, but yeah, that's how people do nowadays. So do not scam anyone when you are doing your business, and you need to be just and adil. Always. We are Muslim, so please become a Muslim businessman. Alright? Be adil. Next. Digital revolution, like I said, this is the era. Digital revolution, the time to build a digital company for everyone is now. Now is the time. As much as you think, hey, I need to do my CFS matriculation period first, and then I will start doing business. Well, if you ask me, if you wait that long, you are a bit too late, I think. So try to start your own business. Maybe start small first. Earn a few hundred or a few thousand, right? Earn small first. So after you finish everything, you can go big. I met a few students who are actually doing business during the undergrad, and not even after he finished, he earned like around 10, 20K per month, and he can't wait to finish the degree because he wants to go big, right? Next. All right, before I conclude my talk for tonight, the great downfall. This is, I think, the most classic example who doesn't want to follow the flow, right? Semua orang tahu pasal Nokia, right? I live in that era whereby Nokia rules the world. Everyone has Nokia at that time. 3310, 3315, Butterfly. And they own the world at that time so much that they think that nothing can go wrong. But in 2007, Steve Jobs introduced the first touchscreen smartphone, the first iPhone, in 2007. And in 2013, Nokia had the great downfall. The value of their company before 2007 was around 70 billion USD. In 2013, Microsoft bought Nokia for 5 billion or 7 billion, I think. And the CEO at that time, the Nokia CEO, was crying because they said they didn't do anything wrong, but they act very late. Right? They act very, very late. So that's the great downfall for Nokia. And I think we can all make this one example. We have to act fast. Fast act, fast result. Next. Oh, right. So I think that's all from me tonight. Thank you very much for listening. Not sure whether we have Q&A. Maybe we can have like Q only without A. We have Q&A. Oh, we have Q&A. All right. The first question is Insta-famous who had done the reviews for product is actually an entrepreneur. Like he or she uses their famousness to market the product and they get paid. Yes, if you ask me, this is one of the branches. All right, he or she provides service. You provide service, still you're doing business. Business entrepreneur is something like you do and you gain profit. You gain money in return. It's entrepreneur, it's business. Right? As much as you earn money, then you can be considered as businessman. All right. How do you build networking skill and avoiding awkward situation when talking to corporate people? Oh, okay then. Right. Well, it's all about practice. It's all about practice. Believe me when I say I am very nervous tonight. Seriously nervous. This is my first big crowd. I have to speak in front of you. So, I'm shaking deep down inside. But yeah, it's all about practice. When you practice, you can overcome anything, including awkwardness. Yeah. I am very fond to sell, but I don't know how to start any entrepreneurship. So how to start business? All right. So how to start business? Well, first of all, if you ask me, do whatever you like to do. Do whatever you like to do. Do what you like and do it in 100%. What do you like? You ask yourself. Some people, they like to draw. So draw, become a good drawer. Some people, they like to, I don't know, what? Take picture. So go for it. Be a good photographer. And believe me, when you do something with your wholehearted, the money will come to you. Right? The money will come to you. And don't go for, don't go for successfulness, but do your best in whatever you do, and you will see the success will come chasing you. Right? I have a student, entrepreneur student in my class. He's selling a cookie, not a cookies, but a lot of cookies. I mean, a lot of type of cookies. And he earned around a few thousand per month. I think this year he will graduate. He, not she. Yeah. So do whatever you feel like doing it. So this guy, he liked to bake. So he sell cookies. And he earned a lot. What do you think about young people who don't continue their study because they are busy starting a business? All right. Well, of course, if you ask me, knowledge is important. Knowledge is important. If you start having, I don't know, if you start join like a course or a program, go for it, but make sure the program never stop you doing any business. All right, you can do business at night during your free time, but never neglect your class. Please. Yeah, some student, my student, when they earn a lot of money, they cannot control themselves. Imagine earning 30K per month, and you are still single doing your undergrad. You feel like, oh, dunia ini aku yang punya. But please, right, please get your first degree first. And then you can start go big. Earn as much as you want. How do you build networking? Okay, already done, already answered. Do we have more? I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Kalau nak jual apa-apa kat sini, kena ada surat kebenaran permit tak? Alright. If you want to make it official, yes, you need to have permit, you need to have letters from UIA or from you have to register your company. SSM. Register for up to you, maybe enterprise. Usually we go for enterprise. And one thing I have to inform you, for students, to register for enterprise is free. SSM give it for free for students. Just bring your metric card, go to SSM and register for one company, enterprise. You get free registration. And as long as you are student, you don't have to pay the annual fees. That's one thing, right? But if you just want to sell something, I don't know, like sambal pedas, every night, do some CODs, no need to register. You earn like a few thousand per month, I think. Yeah, focus on your study first. At the same time, earning some money, that's it. Right. Does entrepreneurship skills correlate with leadership skills? Of course, yes. Seriously. It's very important, these two skills, entrepreneurship and leadership. You have to be a very good leader to start your business. You need to have the discipline. If you start earning 30K per month and you don't have discipline, you will start buying a lot of things out of that 30K. I still remember when I earned my first 30K, I went crazy. Seriously, I went crazy. I never had that much money in my hand, and I went crazy. So please, you need to have a very good leadership skills. And leadership skill is something you can learn, you can develop. Start reading leadership skill books or go for a workshop about leadership skill. Will help you, will help your business also. Boleh ke kalau UIA sediakan platform untuk student berniaga? Yes, we have the platform, the EDC, Entrepreneurship Development Center in Kuantan. We provide the platform for students to start business. Right, just come over to our office, we can discuss and we can see what can we do with your idea of business. We encourage students to do business, right? We encourage students to do business. Do we have any more? Any question you would like to ask, like face to face? Any question from the floor? No question? Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
I have a question.
Yes.
I follow so many businessmen and millionaire on social media.
Right.
They have their own strategy to manage their business and make their business grow.
Yes.
But there's some businessmen said that branding was the most important in business.
The
So
what?
I want to know your opinions.
The what again?
Branding.
Right. Branding.
Yes.
All right, branding.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you.
very much. Yes, branding, personal branding. Personal branding is one of the important aspect whenever you are doing your business. Well, this is another lecture, right? In business and entrepreneurship. If you are joining our class in Kuantan campus, one whole slot talking about branding, personal branding. But believe me when I say it's one of the most important aspects. And branding is quite related to marketing, right? How you promote yourself, how you promote your brand, how you promote your product, your service. And I once lost around 80,000, 80 once because I neglected the marketing part. I learned in a very hard way. Up until now, still. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, my point is, marketing, branding is very, very important. If you notice, why McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, Pizza Hut, these are the well-known names in the market, but still they have their advertisement going on in television, online, Facebook, YouTube. Why? Because branding. Even though everyone knows KFC, but still you can see the advertisement coming. KFC. Yeah. It's very, very important. And sometimes people neglect this part. So please, yes, if you ask me, it's very important. I cannot give you the whole lecture tonight. We don't have time, but yeah. That's all I can say. It's very, very important. I learned the hard way. Any more questions? Yes.
Yes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
I want to ask your opinion about stock market and investment. Is it a good way to earn money?
Soft market?
Stock market
Stock
and
market.
investment.
Investment. All right. Stock market. I did some stock exchange investment, like very recently, and I stopped because I don't know. Maybe I didn't have the skill, or maybe I don't have the capital. I started very small, like around 2,000-3,000 invested, and I earned only a few hundred out of it for a few months, which is, I think, is quite small. But one thing I can say, stock market in Malaysia is not following the, I don't know whether you're familiar with um, Bollinger Band, the bell curve, all those things. You familiar with the indicators? Okay. So I noticed one thing about the stock market in Malaysia, they don't really follow all those indicators. All right? Some say when you have a very low candlestick downward, you need to start buying, or you have the, I don't know, like 90%, can't remember the name. We have like all those fancy name for the indicators. If you ask me, I can say that in Malaysia, the stock market is more towards how, the rumors. Macam contohnya, PRU 14 just now, recently. They're going to change the government. So people start, selling share in stock market in Malaysia. It's no longer following all those indicators, all right? But in US, for example, Dow Jones, they still follow. It's very volatile, the stock market. But in Malaysia, it's not so volatile. I think that's the reason why all those sifu, I don't know whether you are familiar with the sifu in stock market, they encourage for the people of Malaysia to start investing in stock market because they want to have this volatile market. When you have a volatile market for stock exchange, the business will follow all the indicators more. But I think because of the volume in Malaysia, not as big as compared in US, for example, the Dow Jones, so they don't really follow the indicators. If you ask me, yeah, you can invest, but I don't know. Maybe you can try. Like go for small amount of capital first, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, see how it goes, right? Yeah, I tried that last time, but I was like, yeah. Any more question? Yes.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Oh, right.
I have a question.
Yes.
How to prevent any debt from the customer, especially in business? Okay.
How to prevent
Debt.
debt,
Yeah.
hutang,
Yes.
in business?
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. Well, if you ask me, when you do business, I mean, in larger scale, in a big scale, it's very hard to run from debt. You can opt for debt, hutang, but you have to control your hutang. Never consider your hutang as your money, right? As your money. That's hutang. You have to pay back the hutang. But yeah, if you go big, when you do business, if you go big, it's very hard not to do hutang, not to have that. You have to. You have to apply for that. But yeah, it's all about discipline. It's all about discipline. I see a few of my friends having that because of some business, and it's turned out to be, a big flop for that business, and he turned out with a lot of huge debt you need to pay. Siapa kenal Medic Spa, Dr. Hanan, Dr. Hanan Medispa. Perempuan mesti kenal kan? Dr. Hanan Medispa, we have one branch in Kuantan. He is a medical doctor. He started with medical doctor and he made hutang for around, I think, 100K or 50K, I can't remember. Last time I went for his workshop, his talk actually. He said he started his business with a restaurant. He opened one restaurant, he made a hutang with bank to open one restaurant, and the business was a big flop. And he started to pay that hutang. And then he started a direct selling a cosmetic product, something. And then he went to gym, he went to this place whereby all those datin-datin berkumpul untuk berzumba. This is real story. And then he started selling the product. And this datin started asking him to come over to their house to have like a party Tupperware or something to promote the product. And then it turned out that those business is starting to give profit to him. And then he come up with the Medispa. Before that, it's just before Hanan Medispa, it's just apa nama dia? Siapa ingat sebelum Hanan Medispa? Atestica something, I can't remember. That was Atestica something lah. Medispa juga, tapi bukan Hanan Medispa. He got cheated by his partner, and then he started to put his name in the company name or the business name, Hanan Medispa. And then he start opening like so many branches. I think this year 35 branches throughout Malaysia. And he came to UIA Kuantan last time. He said like he has a lot of money, and he said to the audience at that time, anyone can come up with a good business proposal, he will sponsor. He will sponsor the capital. And I remember he told us one time he went for a dentist check, right? And the dentist know this guy as Hanan, the businessman. He started to, do a lot of things with the whatever thing inside the mouth. And then he gave a service charge of 2,000 something. And Hanan was like, whoa, that's a lot of money for small service. And because he's so upset, on that day, he made one, I don't know, like a post in his social media account, something, I can't remember. He said, siapa-siapa yang nak buka dentist? Alright, thank you. Siapa-siapa yang nak buka dentist? Bagi tahu dia. Dia sponsor. And he opened one dentist in Kelantan. So he has a lot of money. Yeah. That's Hanan Medispa. But yeah, he made a lot of debt at first. Alright, I think that's all. They gave me 3 minutes notification, warning. If you have any more question, I think maybe you can email me or something. I don't know. Maybe follow my Instagram. I don't know.
One more last question.
One last question where, yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So the last question is, can you share with us on how to start using eBay or mudah.com, the steps to join this online business using this like eBay?
Right. I don't think 3 minutes is enough to
just briefly and shortly.
But all right, thank you very much for the question. One thing about mudah.com, Lelong, Shopee, you can, yes. All right, thank you very much.
So my question is, if we are really interested on this program, when did we join this program, and how we are gonna join this program?
All right, thank you very much. That was a very good question. First, I'm gonna go for the question before. Shopee, Mudah, Lelong, Lazada, you can just simply register online, and then they have like a tutorial. If you don't understand, you can type in YouTube how to sell things in Shopee or Lazada or Mudah. It's very easy. If I want to teach you, I don't think we have enough time tonight. Back to second question, how? Well, I'm not sure whether they have here in Gambang, the EDC. I think you have to wait until you join Kuantan or Gombak. We have EDC in Gombak, we have EDC in Kuantan. If you can come up with a business proposal, you are most welcome to come to us and present your business proposal. If we see the potential in your proposal, we will help you. All right? Maybe in terms of money also, but don't expect too much from us. We don't have that much money. But yeah, come to us, present your idea. If it's good, then we see how it goes. All right? I'm not sure whether Gambang they have EDC or not. I think we don't have EDC in Gambang. But we have EDC in Kuantan and we have EDC in Gombak. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. So I think that's all. Oh, we have more time? No. We don't have more time. We don't have more time. All right. So with that, I pass back to the MC. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmad Harun, for such an inspiring talk. I hope that this session will provide you with important insight on the center and to open a platform for students to develop entrepreneurship skills. Now, we have come to the end of our session. To close our session for tonight, let us recite Tasbih Kafara and Suratul As. Brothers and sisters, please remain seated and come to make way for the Sir Zainul Abidin bin Ibrahim to accompany our speaker to leave the hall. Thank you.
إبراهيم خليل الله إسماعيل ذابح الله علم علي خلق الله لا إله إلا الله فنوح مع أهله بستمت على الجود ما كان يكونه لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Attention to all students. Here are your venues for tomorrow's talk, and please pay your attention to your respected venues. To ease the process for tomorrow's event, you have to sit according to your courses at your designated venues. First, lecture hall 1 will be occupied by medic, nursing, pharmacy, and allied health science students. Examination hall 1 will be occupied by engineering, ICT, AED, physical science and bioscience students. While the rest of you art students except for AED will occupy at Al-Khawarizmi Hall. I repeat, lecture hall 1 will be occupied by medic, nursing, pharmacy and allied health science students. Examination hall 1 will be occupied by engineering, ICT, AED, physical science and bioscience students. While the rest of you art students except for AED will occupy at Al-Khawarizmi Hall. You are required to gather at your mahala compound according to your courses and be at your respected venue at least before for tomorrow talks. Attention students, don't forget to have your breakfast before you come to the respective venue for your kuliah briefing tomorrow by 7:30 a.m. Students are reminded to lock your room before leaving it and make sure your personal belongings are kept in a safe place. For sisters, you are gently reminded to cover their aura properly at all times. Please wear white tudung, baju kurung or jubah, black shoes and socks. You are also advised to wear hand socks when leaving your mahalla. For brothers, you are gently reminded to wear white okay. For brothers, you are gently reminded to wear white shirt, black trousers and black shoes. Please make sure your hair is short and neat before the start of lecture week. Thank you.
Peringatan kepada student, esok memang wajib korang pakai baju putih sebab dekan akan datang. Esok tolong pakai baju putih, ikut attire tu. And then untuk venue yang kami minta korang duduk tadi pun wajib sebab esok akan ada talk untuk according to your own kuliah. So kalau korang masuk venue yang salah, korang akan dengar talk yang tak berkaitan dengan course korang lah. Okay? So semua alert ke tadi venue untuk korang punya tu? Boleh ulang balik Kejap.
Okay, I repeat. Lecture hall 1 will be occupied by medic, nursing, pharmacy and allied health science students. Examination hall will be occupied by engineering, ICT, AED, physical science and bioscience students, while the rest of you art students except for AED will occupy at Al-Khawarizmi Hall. Thank you. Brother Asfar from course TPHM with the matric number 191629. Please collect your matric card at the front. I repeat, Brother Asfar from course TPHM with the matric card with the matric number 191629. Please collect your matric card at the front. Thank you. Okay, brothers and sisters, you may disperse. Thank you. Attention to Brother Asfar from course TPHM with the matric number 191629. Please collect your matric card at the front. Now, I repeat, attention to Brother Asfar from course TPHM with the matric number 191629. Please collect your matric card at the front now.
أسرفنا على لظى
kepada sister yang duduk dekat mahalah level ground floor, tolong sentiasa beringat untuk tutup aurat semasa korang menjemur baju ya. Ulang suara, kepada sister yang duduk di level ground floor, sentiasa beringat untuk menutup aurat semasa menyindai baju. Sekian, terima kasih.
اللهم إني أستخيرك بعلمك وأستقدرك بقدرتك وأسألك من فضلك العظيم فإنك تقدر ولا أقدر وتعلم ولا أعلم وأنت علام اللهم إن كنت